Hi there, welcome to another video on Vibe Code Wiki where I document my vibe coding expeditions, including hassle and discoveries, no edits. In this video, I want to take a look at Base44. I want to highlight it in the course of this video. It's a tool for building applications, automations, but recently they introduced something called SuperAgent. In the era of OpenClaw, this is of relevance. Considering these days people are looking for one-click solutions to run autonomous agents that have their own computer, their own memory, are secure by default, and basically Base4 is presenting this. In the course of this video, we'll just experiment superficially, see if it's possible to set this up without payment. Considering you get free credits when you get started on Base44. You can use my invite, you will be getting free credits. Now, I don't know if they created their own infrastructure or if this uses OpenClaw under the hood. I have OpenClaw, by the way. OpenClaw is, you should have it by now if you are interested in agents that run autonomously and can basically do everything for you. Your automations can trade for you, can look for jobs for you, apply for jobs and render services for you. They have their own emails, so they can tend to forms, can tend to your emails and everything. Typically, you would set this up on a computer of your own, but for security reasons and simplicity, if you don't have a strong computer, you can set it up on a VPS. One click. Now, the solution for one click for setting up OpenClaw typically is NanoClaw. Now, this one, you need an invite to get started on it. This is what I'm using, by the way. Very good solution because you can get started on it for free for 3 days. It's optimized to use the best and cheapest model per activity. So for less complex activities, it will use cheaper models and switch on its own, making it a very cheap solution. Then it has all the skills to get your agent started, optimized with all the skills possible. It has earn capabilities. Just toggle on and your agent will start looking for opportunities to earn on your behalf. So this would be my typical solution to running autonomous agents, OpenClaw related. And this one, by the way, you need an invite. It's still in waitlist mode. I would put like 4 or 5 invites in the description for those interested in this. But Base44, I typically know of Base44 as a place for creating apps, both your full stack web apps and mobile apps. Vibe code them into existence. The good thing about this is it has integration, so it just simplifies the process of building your app, whether you want to integrate the likes of Stripe and all that into your app. But lately they've introduced this super agent, which I want to focus on in the course of this video. Just a moment. Okay, so what this agent can do: run tasks, connect to tools, and work for you 24/7. So you simply, now superficially looking here, it looks like you simply toggle your agent on and it runs for you automatically, autonomously 24/7. Then here it says take real actions, handle tasks, send updates, and react automatically. So you will likely be able to use this with the likes of for everything. Basically, you want to turn your agent into a quant and have it trade optimizedly for you, for example. You should be able to do that nowadays. Even every enterprise out there, the likes of Binance, if you're into Web3, they all have skills. You just incorporate it into your agent or give them the documentation of the skill to read, and they'll be able to train themselves on the skill. Now, no Docker, no servers, no setup, just your super agent. Remembers everything. This one is very important. Sometimes OpenClaw struggles with that. If you don't set it accordingly, it has memory lapses, so you have to remind it of past events. But this is optimized for memory efficiency. Then leaves where you are, works in WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, and in your browser, secure by default. This is another struggle by OpenClaw. If you are new to it and you don't know how to put guardrails to secure it, then this may be the solution. So let's see what the flow is like if I were to click on create super agent. By the way, I've not made any payment and stuff like that here as of yet. So I just signed up before this video with an email, and you get free credits to get started with building. So basically you have no deterrence in when it comes to building going forward. So here it says I'm your new super agent. What would you like to call me? Now let's look here. This is brain. So integrations, meaning that you can integrate perhaps your what you wanted to work on. We will take a look at that, perhaps your Google and all that. So this is where you approach integrations. Then there is payment, interesting. Then these are tasks, so you can likely track tasks that your agent is on. Files, assuming you want to upload files that it will work on. Settings, then this is your WhatsApp in case you want to talk to your agent out of WhatsApp, and Telegram. Then here it says leave feedback. So let's just call it let's call you can also use voice, by the way. Let's call you Neo. Start the agent already. I want you to look for jobs on Fiverr and fulfill them. Now, I would assume it will be able to accomplish this, especially considering it has like payment integrations and stuff like that, although that's left to be explored. So who is giving me missions? What's your name? What are you and what are you good at? I need to know your skills so I can actually find the jobs on Fiverr and help you land them. So chat with me already. So if you click on this, it will intimate you on how to set it up on Telegram. It's very easy. Generally, it will simply require you to provide it with a token and all that. WhatsApp, I don't know the setup for that, but I'm not going to click it in the course of this video. You can proceed with that yourself. If you have questions, I'll give you avenues to reach me. I want you to fulfill the skills yourself based on your own expertise. By the way, OpenClaw can do this, by the way, because it has an email, it has it has a computer, it has memory, it can run 24/7, so you can talk to it on Telegram to do it, and it's capable of improvising. If it doesn't have a way to accomplish it, it will give you improvisation methods to implement. Now, it's even more capable. The only way it will be limited when it comes to Fiverr is payment, receiving payment. So in that case, you would likely need to sign up on Fiverr by yourself and provide it with your details, although that's not a solid approach. But when you chat with it, it will give you resolutions. However, if you are dealing with Web3 related freelancing platform where crypto is the mode of payment, that it can easily accomplish, because your agent can have a wallet, it can receive payments and stuff like that. Anyway, quick question before I dive in. Do you already have a Fiverr account set up, or do we need to create one? And what's your name so I know who I'm working with? So it's seemingly capable of anyway, this is still the introductory aspect of things. OpenClaw reaction would be to take action more when it's OpenClaw. So I don't know what infrastructure is being used here, by the way. I don't have details about that, but I would be finding out more about that and revealing it in the next video. This is an introductory video. So let's see, do you have a Fiverr account, or do we need to create one? Can you create one? Do you have an email and all that? I want you to create one. Fill up the profile and manage it entirely. I'm going to test this out, so you can also query to know what it can accomplish. You can ask if it if it's actually on Fiverr. By the way, are you on Fiverr as we speak? And can you prove it with a snapshot of Fiverr? Now, it may not be able to reveal the image here, present the image here, but it would be on the likes of Telegram. So that may be a better outlet to talk to the agent via. So this is Identity MD. It's creating an identity. It's taking screenshots, prove that Fiverr. Okay. Fiverr requires, so it can actually take screenshot. There is also a preview. This is as powerful as can be. So it's quite powerful. So here's what it will need. It's telling me what I can do. It can actually navigate to Fiverr, fill out profile forms, browse gigs, research demand, write gig descriptions, craft proposals. What it needs, Fiverr requires a real email address and a phone number for verification. I don't have those. You need to provide an email, even a fresh one that you create for this payment. Go to a real bank. So it's actually telling you what you need to do, and in this case, it's likely that you would need to sign up, complete the entire sign up process and payment avenue on Fiverr. Then you would need to provide it with the details. But it's asking here, do you have an email you would like me to use? Let me see. Can you create an email yourself? Let's just ask that. It will struggle there, so it's best to create an email if you are to use it for such a purpose. So it says I can't create an email. I have my own email, so it does have an email. Option 2, use a temporary email for browsing only. I can use a disposable email to explore Fiverr, but it won't work long term. No payment, no verification, account gets flagged. So anyway, this gives you an insight of what's possible out of a super agent powered by Base44. It's looking good so far. It should also inspire you, give you insights into what's possible nowadays, courtesy of your own super agent. This is looking good so far. The experiment with it more and intimate you of my findings in subsequent videos. No edits. Integrations. So here there are 32 integrations. You can connect Salesforce, automate and sync CRM records, Google Calendar, TikTok, track your profile stats and browse your videos, Wix. Wow, this one is interesting. Bringing us to the end of this video, another productivity tool in your hands. By the way, my next set of videos will be research oriented. I'll be featuring many valuable GitHub repos that I'm, gathering interest in, considering you now have super agents, the likes of OpenClaw, resources that you can train your agents with to turn them into powerful research tools, quants, and all that. So I have a list of GitHub repositories that I'll be revealing in the next series of videos, considering I'm also in that phase when it comes to use of OpenClaw and all that. Okay, so yes, in this video I also want to quickly highlight something I found, which I'll feature in the description. I don't know, I will do a video about this, but here is a place where you can monetize your skills, OpenClaw skills. So let's say you create one, you can use their infra to publish it and gate it such that you propagate it to an audience that will likely pay for it. So for those interested in that, this is for you. But in the mix, there are some free skills here of relevance, which I will talk about in another video. This one in particular, it's free. So if you want to have a marketing arsenal powered by OpenClaw, you simply give it this skill and it will be able to go viral on the likes of TikTok and every social media platform. So yes, I'll do a dedicated video about this, but just a side note to give like an underlying roadmap of where I'm headed going for the next few videos. So that's about it for this video. I'll be ending this video here. Check the description. There will be relevant information there as well as avenue to reach me. Stay awesome.